Mets fans, welcome to another episode of Bearded Mets Banter. I am your boy and host, Chente Camacho Jr. Today's a good one. Today is the first giveaway. I'm giving away this beautifully designed Mets mug. The lucky winner of this contest is going to get this mug. I'll ship it directly to you. You don't need to pay anything. I'll pay all shipping costs as a reward for your participation and for you guys following. As always, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. New viewers and returning viewers alike, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead, y'all. Click on that little button down there below and do what that little dog is doing. Hit the notification bell as well to receive alerts as to when I drop new videos and new material. Well, folks, what a difference 3 days made down in Chicago. I was optimistic and I was hoping that the Mets bats were going to wake up, especially Michael Conforto, given the two stadiums we were playing in the last two series in Colorado and in Chicago. And it worked for him. His bat did wake up. He's been getting hits. He's been raking a little bit. We've even seen Francisco Lindor break out a little something, hit his first home run during the series against the Cubbies. Defensively, we played horrible. It's been tough. J.D. Davis hasn't gotten enough reps over at third base. And just when he's inserted back into the lineup, back-to-back nights, he cost us some games. The stick is incredible. What he brings to the table offensively is amazing. No pun intended to the Mets with the amazing Mets. But seriously, what he brings to the table offensively is nothing short of fantastic. His defense, however, is his Achilles heel. And in the future, he will be better suited to be in the American League as a DH. Or if they bring in a DH to the National League next season, he'll be our DH. I would like that very much. J.D. Davis in that lineup is a necessity because the guy makes pitchers work and he puts the ball in play and hits the ball with authority. You know, he has power. The guy's good. I mean, what can we do? What can we expect? You know, the only thing I think right now that the detriment to this team that we all see is they're not hitting with men on base. They're getting on base, but they're just not driving those runners in. And that's poor lineup construction. Luis Rojas has to figure it out, mix and match. I think it's time to slot Conforto back up to the third slot. Mess around with the structure between Alonso and Dominic Smith, flip them back and forth. Let's tinker with the lineup a little bit. That 9 that he has out there, that's the top 9. I like that. It's solid. Given J.D. Davis his 2 errors, I think he has to sit for a little while. Guillorme and VR may have to platoon for a bit until Luis Rojas can trust him out on that field. I like him coming off the bench, J.D. Davis, and providing some instant offense. The guy's an incredible pinch hitter. But he's the type of bat that you would like in that lineup every day. But unfortunately, his defense will cost us too many games, as we saw this series. This was a series that the Mets could have easily swept the Cubs rather than being swept, but it wasn't the way things went this series. This team cannot continue this trend of not bringing the Ducks home. Keeping those Ducks on the pond is not good look. We need to start hitting with men on base. I believe this is going to start to happen soon as the weather warms up. And like I said just a moment ago, when Luis Rojas starts tinkering with the lineup and moving guys in certain parts of the order, we're going to see more productivity. I'm sure of it. It's just about, what guy is falling at the clutch spots with the guys on base. Who do we have coming up? So far, the guys that we've had, have been faltering. Dominic Smith hasn't done very well with men on base. And neither has Michael Conforto. Those two guys have struggled. Hopefully, this tide begins to turn. As I said a second ago, we need them to start hitting, because if not, this is not going to go anywhere. Today's the contest, y'all. As I mentioned, this contest is participation based. Again, here's the mug, my people. And basically what I would like at least 25 comments. It's a multiple choice question. And it's so you guys can get to know me a little more as a Mets fan. Basically, this is the question. Who was the first Mets player that I saw as a Mets fan hit a home run? Was it A, George Foster, B, John Stearns, or C, Dave Kingman? My people, please, on the comments below, hit A, B, or C. The people that guess correctly, I'm going to put them all into a roulette wheel, spin it, and then give it to chance. And whoever wins, I will reach out to you directly. I'll send you a message privately and try to get some information for you so I can ship out your winnings. It's just, like I said, it's a really nice mug, y'all. I don't really drink coffee. I already have a Mets mug. This one's just really nice. It caught my eye, and I figured, what a nice giveaway to the people who sit and watch my show and sit through the Bearded Mets banter and the Don't Be This Guy episode, which is what I have coming for y'all today. Don't Be This Guy. I have some funny ones. I hope you guys enjoy them. Let's just get over to that. Don't Be This Guy in 3, 2, 1. Peace.
This is a Mets Willets Point bound 7 local train. The next and last stop is Mets Willets Point.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Don't be this guy. Mets fans, don't be this guy. He says, Lindor is pretty much an automatic out at this point. Shades of Jason Bay. Jason Bay? You just compared Francisco Lindor to Jason Bay. Your Mets fan card should be taken away. And if you have any tickets to the Mets games, you should relinquish them immediately. Because, my man, you know nothing about baseball when you say that signing Lindor is reminiscent of shades to Jason Bay. Jason Bay that robbed the Mets. Jason Bay that played in the short porch in left field. That green monster that he hit so many home runs that contract year. And he fooled the Mets into this. That's who you compare Francisco Lindor to. My man, you're done. You just lost your Mets fan card. Peace. No bueno for you. Don't be this guy, long-winded. No guts, no heart, no fire. It's all fun and games when everything is going smooth. Signing giant contracts, wearing flashy cleats, and racking up strikeouts. But when it gets a bit chilly out and things aren't going your way, we fold like a junior high love letter. Weak attempt at humor. Defensive fundamentals are something you bring to the park every day, no matter what the conditions are. This is the big leagues. Suck it up and play like men. My man, it's freezing out there, first of all. Secondly, you have a problem with players signing big contracts. That's your problem, okay? And yeah, they made some errors that day. But you're the same Stan that went crazy when we traded for Lindor. I remember you. You was out here parading this and that, but now that they're not doing much, you going wild, right? And you was the same guy that when you hit the home run, you posted. I got your receipts, and I'll see you in a couple months, buddy. Okay? This is the most confusing Don't Be This Guy. Don't be this guy. This is the Twilight Zone of the Don't Be This Guys, okay? This is why I put this one for right here. It reads, Is possible that the 2019 Mets that we love so much weren't that good? And the 2021 Mets are the 2020 Mets? Question mark. I'm scratching my head right now. I'm like super confused. Like, guys, just read my comment below. Like, I put a comment on that one. Yo, just read my comment, and I think the comment that I put will surmise exactly what I think about this status. Like, I swear, I had to read it over and over because I couldn't understand what he was trying to say. Like, I swear I thought I was in the Twilight Zone, y'all. Like, don't be this guy. Bring back Beltran. This team is not motivated with Rojas. Look, Cora with the Sox are on a roll and are practical. The same type of managerial. What? Rojas? What? Beltran was never here. He was hired and fired. So we never get to see Beltran's managing style. So what you're trying to say is that Beltran is the same type of manager that Alex Cora is. How do you know that? Because they played on the same team? Or because they came up with the scheme together of how to steal signs? How did you come up with that? Like, you know, don't get me wrong. I love to see Beltran manage the Mets, but right now this is Luis Rojas' team to manage. And for you to sit here to say that Beltran is the same type of manager as Alex Cora is ridiculous. Don't be this guy. Yeah, and J.D. Davis is better than Guillorme at third. Just a bunch of laughing emojis. No one ever said that Guillorme, or no one ever said that J.D. Davis is a better third baseman than Guillorme. No one ever said that. No. Actually, Guillorme is a superior defender to J.D. Davis, and we know this. Everyone knows this. The reason why J.D. Davis is in the lineup is because of his bat and what he brings to the table offensively. Defensively, we know he doesn't have a position. He's like another Daniel Murphy. Can rake, but just doesn't have the glove to stay on a team that needs people on defense. These guys are glorified DHs right now, man. And no one ever said that JD was better than Guillorme, so pump your brakes. Don't be this guy. The offense looks great, and so far Lindor is really living up to that contract. All right, failed comedians are on social media, and this is one of them. This guy thinks he's funny. I don't know what he was trying to say. This is another guy that when we traded for Lindor, he was all over the jockstrap, slinging and, you know, doing stripper pole dances from it. This portion of the fan base is unbelievable. Y'all really, like, are so out of touch. It's only been 14 games, 7-7, and still in first place, playing this shitty. You guys have to just get over it. It'll turn around. And if it doesn't, I'm sure they will do something to figure it out and fix this issue. But this team is too good to be playing 500 baseball for the rest of the season. All right? You lost this guy. Your Met fan. If the other comment for about a month before, the guy that compared the seasons was the Twilight Zone, this guy's the Outer Limits. He goes, Lindor batted .258 last year. So far, 171 this year. 71 games, not so good. They've only played 14 games. I guess we need to wait at least 100 games to have an opinion. Shaking my head, overpaid. Well, first of all, the Mets have only played 14 games this season. He hit .258 last year, but look at the seasons before last. He was hurt. He faced a couple of injuries here and there, 2019 and 20. But Francisco Lindor is a bona fide superstar. For you to sit here and do this, you just took me to the outer limits because I'm not sure what your numbers are explaining. And I'm not sure what you're trying to say together. You just lost your Mets fan card. Come back next year. Mets fans, thank y'all for tuning in. This was another episode of Bearded Mets Banter, followed by my Don't Be This Guy segment. As you guys can see, there's plenty of material to still come. We've struggled a little bit. Our Mets are struggling. We're 7-7, still in first place. At 500, all we can do is hope that these things start to turn for the better, especially hitting with men in scoring position. And the defense with J.D. Davis, hopefully he starts to mend that. This team is good, and we hopefully going to do some good things this season. Let's stay tuned. Stick with me, y'all. Thank you guys for following. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and participate in this contest. I'm going to have more contests, but the prizes are going to get better as the season progresses, y'all. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Bearded Mets Banter. I am your boy, Chente Camacho. Signing out. Peace and love. The 7 train's there. I got to go, long way home. High Point, North Carolina and such. Peace.
This is a Mets Willits Point bound 7 local train. The next and last stop is Mets Willits Point.